Alright guys, welcome to Yellow Skunk Farms. Quick disclaimer, this is a 21-year-old and up channel, so if you're not 21, please leave the channel now. We appreciate it. We've been sitting, what, 48 hours now almost? No. Yeah. Not quite. 36 hours. This afternoon will be 40. Excuse me. Yeah, the pond holds water. Don't have any water down in my hole down there. Let's see. Can you see it? Yep. Dry. Pond shield has been setting for over 24 hours. It is like glass in here. It's supposed to, cure in 24. See, I mean, it's completely cured, and it is completely sealed all the way around. I feel confident that it will not leak. We raised up the walls on the creek for the splash. You've been following along, you know that we were getting a tremendous amount of splash. The walls for the creek were too low right through here, so you can see the line there. We stacked some rocks up, just brought the creek wall up where it was getting a lot of splash. And when we did that, that stopped a lot. So that's gonna help. You can see that we put a little bit of wall there with some concrete. So water will hit that and run down back into the creek, hopefully, and not out and create a stream. We were basically creating a little stream running down the rock wall, and over the course of 10 days that stream turned into a flood. But yeah, we're good to go now. I think we'll be we've got to work today, so we will not. I'm going to let this sit another day. You know, it'll be tomorrow before we do anything with it, before I turn the pump back on. So that stuff will have plenty of time to dry and cure. What's up, guys? Cooter and Scooter are looking good. Pooter over there looking good. Plinko still sitting in the same spot. I don't know what Plinko's deal is. He's been sitting there for days. He was sitting up here, but I don't see him eating like he normally does. I don't know. Everything looks good in the pond and creek. Everything else looks good. Got the flowers, day 67. We're going to be farming some of these here shortly. I've been turning them like this, kind of snapping the stem a little bit. Removing all these big fan leaves, letting some light get to the underside of these flowers. You can see how I super crop some of them. We're going to try and ripen the underside of these. See, can you see the difference? Like this side's been getting a lot of light where this side has not. You can see that this side is riper than this side. So what I want to do is ripen this side. We do that simply by giving it some light. The light shall ripen. All these terpenes need power, they need light source. The light is what ripens the fruit. So more light, more ripe. You can see underneath here where they don't get as ripe. This is why under canopy lighting will give you a higher yield. It's just going to plump up the lower nugs. These down here become more fuller and tighter. Let's see here. Just kind of folded it over and then turned it on its side. I don't want to touch it right now. Let's see where we're getting the light underneath there. That'll ripen those terpenes up. And that'll make your bud that much better. It's the little things like that. So then after like 2 days, it'll only take a day, maybe two, you'll see it ripen. Doesn't take long. And then they'll be ready to harvest the tops, and then we'll move on to the lowers down here, and we'll bend over those, give those some light while these tops dry. By the time the lowers get done, the tops, hope after 4, 5, 6 days of drying in the Canatrol, will be dry enough, or we'll just wait till they're dry enough to put it into the Grove bags, and that'll free up room to dry the rest. You see these here, you can just turn. Oop, see that right there? I didn't break it, it just snapped. The inside just twist, and then that'll stay like that. Let me just remove this, remove this, remove this, and that will get that light to ripen all that down there. Same as over here. Just feel that twist. Just leave it just like that. Come over here. Take these off. The reason I'm taking these off is because I want the light to get to the bud. That's it. Period. And this is just my opinion. This is just what I do. Please don't think that I'm trying to teach anybody anything. This is obviously not your mama and daddy's grow room. So please don't do what I do unless you want to. You can take what you want and leave what you don't want. That's my saying right there. Take what you want and take as far as information, and leave the rest. Like, this is what I like to do, because I want that bud to get ripe on that side. So you can see how I can just flip it over, twist it, and boom, I'm getting light to a whole nother area of that flower that wasn't getting light before. String off of there. There we go. These things are real close. Real close. Here's the top. You can get up underneath of there. Raw. Pretty nice. And by me hanging it down like this, these lowers have gotten extremely ripe. If I can get my camera, so I can just turn this and twist it. Try my best not to. There we go. Now I'm getting light to that lower. I can twist this. Some of you can, some of you can't. But all I want to do is get light to that lower there. This one I did yesterday. This one needs to go this way. You can see how green it is versus terpene. Green. I want that green to get terpene, so we need light. Need light, my friends. Close enough. So as you can see, by the time I go into the can, like I'm pretty much just trimming everything, all the trim just gets chop and drop. We don't need these leaves anymore. I want light all to the flower. Really don't care about the leaves. We're not trying to grow leaves anymore. We're trying to grow flower. This is going to push all the terps, all the rest, everything it's got into these flowers here. I want all the energy going here. And we are looking good. Smelling like burnt rubber and put that up there. Sour milk. A little bit of berry in there. Just terps in the water. Rub this. I'm gonna use the algae to clean some of my finger off. Let's see if that works. Use turtle poo. It's trapped in the algae to remove terpene. Of course, I'm not going to go sticking my hands in my mouth. Look at this guy. How big that bastard is right there. That's a dairy cow isopod. See what he does with that. He's like, ooh, candy. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum, yum. They love. Tomorrow that should be gone. Guaranteed. I'm shocked that he walked by. He sniffed it a little bit and he kept on going. But here's what we put in yesterday. All this stuff that we put in. It's eaten quickly. Get them down there working constantly. Where's this at? They're there underneath there working. Look at the mites. Springtails. See that algae when it dries out a little bit, they go to town. It's got that grit in it. It's a shit loop. A poop loop. We talked about it on the show last night. If y'all didn't watch the show last night, go watch it, please. Like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. You know how it is. It helps the algorithm push our stuff. This is the orange lean. Just about ready. We're giving them an extra. I forgot to tell you, we added an hour of light. So instead of running 12, I'm running 13 right now. So I've added an hour of light. It's just going to pump up these flowers a little bit more. Some people run 24 hours of light, but we're not going to do that. We're just making the days longer. We'll go from 13 to 14, 15 to 16. We'll stop at 16. I already know this is going to take off. As soon as we start giving it more light, as soon as they realize that they're getting more light, we're going to take off. Tomato over here. gonna take off. Basil over here. You can already see the water clearing up. We got a little fan in there pushing water around. I think it's pushing water around. Yeah, it's pushing water around a little bit. Just gotta move. I don't want it to be stagnant. That's all it is. I don't want it stagnant. We'll just stick that down in there and let her go. Should blow up a lot of that stuff. A lot of that stuff will set down. See, we raised the wall up over here, so that's good. You can see our new Monstera leaf opening up back there. Look how shiny that is. But yep, that's where we are. I appreciate everybody who's watching the videos every day. Much love. We're going to get this one back up and running. We're going to put the sand and silt back in it tomorrow. And then turn her back on tomorrow. We'll be hopefully live tomorrow and go to do all that. We've got plenty of grass growing. We're getting close. You can see we're putting roots in the ground. We'll be bringing in new plants. I didn't want to bring them in while we were still, in 12 hours of light. I brought in the sweet potato. I know it don't matter. The tomato, it don't matter. The basil, don't matter. The light cycle, they'll slow down and speed up basically. When they think it's summertime, boy, these things will take off. What we're going to do is just wind it around. Sweet potato. Then we'll plant other stuff here. Our herb garden will be up there and over there. Do little peppers and some maybe some okra, some squash, cucumber over here. Probably do something. I'm gonna stick probably poles down in there to run a bean up in the middle. So it'll be crazy in here. But yeah, until then, we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.